Hey guys, John here with RealTruck.com. Today I want to show you how to install this T-Rex X-Metal Grille on this 2015 GMC Sierra Denali 2500. Alright guys, we've got our grill out of the box. You can see here it comes with everything you need to get it installed. It comes with, of course, the grill itself with this really awesome looking X-Metal logo in the center, and also all your hardware to get it installed and your instruction sheet. So let's get this on the truck. Okay guys, first thing we're going to do then is we're going to pull this cover off of here. Very easy to do. We're just going to take a screwdriver and all these little pins that hold it down. We're just going to get underneath them with a screwdriver and pop them up a little bit. Then I'm going to take this body puller and just pull them up and pop them out of there. And we're just going to go along and do all of them, get them all up out of there, and then we'll take this off. Alright guys, we've got all of our pins that hold this on out, so we're just going to take this off of here and just lift it straight up and out of here. And we're just going to lay it up here out of the way for now, along with all of our pins. And that's going to give us access to the bolts that hold our grill in so that we can get those loosened up and get the grill out of here. So we've got 4 bolts across the top here. We're just going to go ahead and pull those out. Okay, we've got our bolts out. So now what we're going to do is just go along and just kind of lift up on these and kind of pull back a little bit. And that'll unrelease them from the little pins that hold them in there. And that'll get our grill loose here and ready to go. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pry bar down in there to help pull those clips loose just so that we don't break them. And they're on each side here, right on the edges. Guys, we've got our grill out. We've got it laid out on something here on our bench. We want to make sure that you put down some soft cloth or something like that so you don't scratch up your grill shell while you're working on this, because you're going to have to reuse the grill shell. But what we're going to do at this point now is we're going to go along the edge all the way around this grill and cut this out with our Dremel. And that's going to allow this whole center section to come out of here so that we can put our X-Metal grill in. So let's get started on that. Okay guys, we've got this cut all the way around. So now all we have to do is just give it a little pop here and pull out the whole center section of our grill. So now what we're going to do then, that we've got this piece out, we're going to go back along here, clean this up really nice, and you can do that with some sandpaper or a file or something like that, and just to clean this roughness up. And then we'll be ready to start installing our T-Rex X-Metal Grille into this grill shell. Okay guys, you can see here we've got the center section of our grill cut out. We've got everything cleaned up here, ready to put this new X-Metal Grille in. And so what we're going to do then is just lay our X-Metal Grille down like I have it here on the bench, and take our grill shell, and we're just going to lay it in over top of it here. And you guys can, we'll get zoom in on this, and you guys can kind of see how we cut this and cleaned it all up to get it ready to put this in. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to bust out the drill, and we're going to start drilling little holes to attach this grill to this grill shell. We've got our insert laid out here with our grill shell. What we're going to do now is take a 3/16 inch drill bit, and we're going to go around and we're going to drill our holes. And we're going to start here in the center and do the center at the top, or at the bottom here, and then at the top here. And then we're going to work out towards our sides, and we'll use our screws and the flange nuts that came with it to attach this to the grill shell. So let's get that started here. And then once we have that, we're going to take one of our flange style nuts here and our screw, and we're going to attach this right to here. Just like so. And then we're going to just take a Phillips screwdriver, use that to tighten this up. Now it's important when you're doing this to make sure that this grill is up flush against the grill shell down in here so that it's going to be where you want it to be before you drill a hole in here and tighten it up. And then we're going to go here and we're going to do the same thing on the top side. Okay guys, we've got our grill all attached to our grill shell. So now what we want to do then is go ahead and flip this over and see how it looks in here. And I'm pretty sure it's going to look pretty good in here. So let's take a look. Yep, that looks pretty awesome. So let's get this back in the truck. All right guys, so what we're doing here is we're just going to pop those clips back in that we had taken off to get our grill out of here. And slide this back in on the top and get it re-latched up here, just like so. All right guys, got that all done. Now we need to take our cover piece and put it back on and get this finished up. Okay guys, there you have it. Everything's back together. That's just how quick, simple, and easy it is to install this T-Rex X-Metal Grille onto your truck. So remember, until next time, happy motoring.